Alrighty, we're doing another vintage cube draft here, and I've opened up a Thoughtseize. So, on the topic of green, it has felt to me when we're drafting the more powerful cubes, or like all vintage cubes are powerful, but there's my cube, which doesn't have initiative and doesn't have time vault or demonic consultation, versus like the Power Mac cube, which honestly, let me see which one we're drafting. I didn't even notice. This is the Power Slacks. It's the Power Mac cube. Jesse changed like 5 cards. So in those cubes, I think that green definitely does suffer more than the other colors. So I'm thinking about what I want to do. Part of it might be like going back to drafting my cube a little bit more, which we would do if I wanted to. But part of it might be revamping green a little bit, seeing what it adds. I mean, Final Fantasy is coming out, so we're going to get new cards anyway. But it is interesting because it's not that I have tried to avoid drafting green with as a sort of plan. I mean, if you've watched my last couple years now of cubes, I draft green plenty. It's just recently it hasn't felt like the right thing to do, and I'm trying to help the team win. So it's just kind of interesting. I'll think about it. In this case, though, I'm going to take Xander's Lounge. I think it's a really good tri-land, and after first picking Thoughtseize, honestly, there's Baleful Strix, which is fine. I find that card to be okay. I'm happy to play it, but I think Xander's Lounge is going to be a better pickup here. And then now, pretty easy Deep Cavern Bat. I just think Deep Cavern Bat is just such a good piece of disruption. Passing some good artifacts cards, but we're already kind of down the different path. There's Portal, Mightstone, Anthopter. There's also a Dothy Voidwalker, which I like. If the Deep Cavern Bat wasn't here, I could actually consider it a Voidwalker. It's a very strong card too. Dothy Voidwalker is one of those cards where when my opponent has it in play, I'm always like, I got to kill that. I got to kill that. I got to get rid of that thing. And that's a strong card. Oh, 4th pick Oracle? I mean, who am I to turn that down? I do like Brainstorm and Spellseeker. There's the Witherbloom Chain combo. You could take one, try to wheel the other. But Oracle is really strong. It makes Demonic Consultation extremely live and makes Doomsday live. And this is a good start for all those cards. Passing a late Johnny. Let's see. Passing to Strider is probably not on the Johnny train. Who's passing to Kenji? Newmont's been drafting with us. It's nice. So he's been on my team twice so far. Lucky for him. But this has been going well. See, my record lately has been awesome, except when I drafted green the one time. So yeah, there's that. This is an interesting pick. There's 3 cards here I'd be pretty happy to take. Bitter Triumph, just a great card, great removal spell. Tidebinder, a great piece of interaction. Oh, 4 cards actually. Collective Brutality can be really good if you're in the combo version of decks because it clears the path and kills stuff like Thalia. And then there's Zagoth Triumph. This one I'm not going to take. I already have a Xander's Lounge. I think a second Triumph is usually a lot less important. If I knew better that I was going to be in combo, I would take Brutality, but I think I just take Bitter Triumph here. I really like having access to this card. I like Tidebinder a lot too, but I think if I just take Bitter Triumph, I could take Freebooter or Smuggler's Copter here, or Skydiver, passing Reprieve and Oust, so pretty late good white cards. Freebooter drives me... Here's the thing. Freebooter is good in ninjas or in combo. Copter is good in ninjas, but yeah, these decks end up kind of creature light. Skydiver is good, but I think I'll just take the Freebooter. Also, I don't have to be blue here. I know he says that now, but no, I'll take Imperial Seal. I think that one's good. Oh man, late Windswept Teeth too. I could also be black red. I have a black red land, and I have all cards that are good in black red, but I'll take Imperial Seal. Oh man, that's a late Lutri. I might just take that. Lutri is just such a strong card. I'm missing out on Shieldred's Edict. Well, I just took Bitter Triumph. I think I will take Lutri here. I think Lutri is the opportunity cost is literally 0. I mean, the opportunity cost of Lutri is that I had to select it over Shieldred's Edict, but I think that's fine. Now there's Liliana and Nethergoyf. There's also Pyrokinesis, which is awesome with Lutri. Yeah, I think I might just take that. I'm not the biggest fan of either of these cards, and I don't think I need Rafine's Tower too much here. You can play Pyrokinesis as literally your only red card in a deck when you have Lutri Companion, because you always have access to Lutri. And it turns this into a 3-mana deal 4. That's still pretty good. So I like it. And you can pay the 3 mana at any point in time. They don't know you have the Pyrokinesis in hand when you put Lutri in. If I didn't have Lutri, I'd probably have just taken Liliana. I think Nethergoyf's good enough to be in the cube, but I haven't been super impressed with it. I like it more if I knew I was like black-red. And here, I might just take Nurturing Peatland. I don't think I'm going to play Vindicate. Don't care too much about passing Bristly Bill. Tameo can be good too, but I still kind of want to leave the door open to be Doomsday. And this deck has has outs for that for sure. I mean, we haven't seen Consultation, of course. So unfortunately, it's Larry O and Sam both know they passed the Oracle. So did Nachito, actually. I think I got it fourth. So I'm not going to get past Consultant Pack 3, probably. Here, there's Dress Down or Blackcleave Cliffs. Or Bitter Reunion, I guess. But I'm probably not taking that. I'll take Blackcleave Cliffs. I think the chances that I end up red-black are still there. Ha! Cheta Smog and Withered Moon. I just don't like that combo, so I'll just take Fnatic here. I definitely hate Skyclave. I don't care about missing out on Mind Collapse. Oh, and Endurance could be annoying against me. And Terra Sunder. All right, well. Yeah, everyone loves green. Let's see. Going into pack 2, I've got Oracle for the combo element. Same with Imperial Seal. I also have Thoughtseize, Bitter Triumph, Bat, Freeboot, or Lutri as just kind of generic value cards. I could be like Grixis midrange. I could be Reanimator. Haven't seen many. I saw like a late Persistent Exhume, but those are like the weaker cards, of course. All right, Mana Crypt it is. Wow, this is a terrible Mana Crypt deck. It's got all low-cost, multiple pip cards, or just heavy pipped cards, and a bunch of cards that deal it damage. I'm obviously not going to pass the Mana Crypt. Now that I've gotten it, I can draft a little more towards it. There's also Tameo, Fury, Ugin, Arid Mesa. There's a Blood Crypt in there. Okay, so now there's both keys. And Mind Twist. I think I just take Mana Leak, though. Mana Leak is great. And, I mean, there's also Tursa. Tursa is better with Mana Crypt for sure. But Mana Leak is so much of a better card. I'm going to take Mana Leak here. I think that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I just think cards like Tursa are, I don't say a dime a dozen, but like there's a lot of 2 in a red, like Fable, Rabble Master. Ooh, Pyroglyph? Scalding Tarn would be great, no doubt. And there's also an Undercity Sewers. But Pyroglyph's awesome. That's good with Mana Crypt. And it's just a great card. All right, I'm taking Pyroglyph here. So, yeah, there's just a lot of replacements for Tursa that I don't think I'm supposed to, like Screaming Nemesis, Gut. Well, Gut takes a little more 2-drops, but we could get there. All right, I'm putting Thassa's Oracle on the sideboard officially for now. This Imperial Seal I'm not sure about, but I'll keep it in for now. Well, and here, I don't think I can take Mystical Tutor. I think I got to take Dak. Dak is really good in this deck, and I don't have anything to combo. There's also Bone Shards. Candelabra. Do love me a Candelabra. And then here, there's a Bone Crusher. I'm just going to take Dark Slick Shores. I think Bone Crusher is slightly below replacement value, where you can just generally do better. I just don't think that card wins that much in Cube. I'll take the Nurturing Peatland out for the moment. I guess it's fine with Mana Crypt, but okay. I mean, we could be a deck that could play Fallen Shinobi. We could just be like a Grixis kind of controlling deck. It would be nice to find a little bit of life gain. I guess I have Deep Cavern Bat, but maybe a little bit more. Initiative creatures would be good with Mana Crypt. I mean, they're just good in general, but especially good with Mana Crypt and Pyrokinesis. And here, this is exactly what I was talking about. Lelia, that's a card with Mana Crypt. All right, we're slamming Lelia. I do like him, Overwhelming Surge, and Death Greeters, but I think this looks like a Lelia deck more than any of those. Also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's possible I get one of these red cards back, or him. Because, I mean, Teferi, Breach, Talisman, Spellbomb, Shiko are reasonably likely. Shiko is maybe the least likely of those. Oh, wow, that's a late Urza Saga. So that makes it a lot less likely that Striders are in artifacts, which is nice. I'm still looking at this Thundering Falls, but I have Mana Crypt. Mana Crypt Urza Saga is nice. All right, I'll pick up Urza Saga. This seems like a card I could make work. Now there's Daze and Reckless Stormseeker. Oh, and Toxic Deluge. This looks like a Deluge deck. It does not look like a Daze deck. It could be an okay Reckless Stormseeker deck, but Toxic Deluge is just quite strong. Oh, and there's Rabble Master. Yeah, I'm kind of in for that. Just pass all these cards of other colors that I'm just not going to play. Ooh, we take a key here. We take a key just in case. Maybe Time Vault's gone. Who knows? But taking a key. And I'll take a Chandra now. All right. So really, I'm like black-red, this splashing Mana Leak and Dak and Lutri. All right. That's pretty reasonable. I like Grixis. What did I take Mana Leak over? I took Mana Leak over... It was something reasonably good. I'm like forgetting now. But I do like Mana Leak, so... Whatever it was, it couldn't have been that important. Here, I don't think I'm going to play the Talisman. I think I'd rather just hate the Cauldra. I don't know. That's close here. And then here, yeah, I'll take the 1 white card past the 2 green cards. All right, well, I have Key and Oracle, so Demonic Consultation is very live. Oh, I like Aether Spellbomb with Urza Saga. I actually think I'm supposed to take that. Also makes my Pyroglyph better. Overwhelming Surge is good, but having a second good Saga target, and Aether Spellbomb is actually really good. It's an interactive piece you can get off Saga, I think is pretty important. Oh, I have Saga too, so this Key. If I get Time Vault, we are going for it. Well, obviously we're going for it. More like if I get Time Vault, it's going to be really good. Let's go, Time Vault. Jeez, now there's Gleemox and Pearl. And a Doomsday and an Atroxa. Yeah, I mean, I'll take Gleemox. It's kind of brutal to open double power with no Cogworks in sight. But Gleemox is great. It makes this Urza Saga look pretty good. I open Mana Crypt Gleemox. That is not bad. Passing a Pearl, I don't love that. But it does mean that Numot gets an Atroxa if he's into it, or a Mox Diamond if he's not. The other thing, too, with the passing the double Mox thing is Gleemox is a lot better than Pearl. Let's say I open Pearl Emerald. That would be a little bit closer. Now there's an Urza, a Time Twister, Othalia, Headliner, Fracture Identity, Flame Tongue, Troll, Chrome Mox. I don't think I need Chrome Mox with this much interaction. I don't think I can't justify Time Twister. I think I'll just take Headliner Scarlet. This looks like a good Headliner Scarlet deck. I would take Lotus Petal or Chrome Mox again if I was more combo, but it feels like I shouldn't really rely on that. Numot used Cogwork. Okay. I didn't even notice Numot had taken Cogwork. Yeah, I mean, this looks solid for sure. It's going to be pretty fast. I guess Imperial Seal is looking kind of medium here too. Let's just take that out for the moment. Lutri's in the sideboard. Oh, Mana Vault? And Vash slammed the Cogwork right away. There's also Glorybringer and Fiery Confluence. I think I got to take Mana Vault though. It's not the best Mana Vault deck in the world, to be honest, but passing Mana Vault is pretty rough. It's okay with Saga. I also getting to a point where I could consider a Key. I don't know. I'll take Mana Vault here. And then next, there's White Plume and Psychic Frog. We get Hustle Pride and Library. Okay. I guess I'm passing White Plume. There's two really good white cards. I'll just take Psychic Frog. It's also Upheaval, but we're not upheavaling even though we did just pick up Mana Vault. And then here, wow, just passing tons of white. All right. I think I will take City of Brass. This deck could use the color fixing and all these other tools. I guess there's Fiery Islet, but no, if I'm gonna go for a Painful Land, I'll go the whole hog. And then here, Entomb and Witchclaw, we're just not doing those things. Snapcaster with what? Thoughtseize, Bitter Triumph, Mana Leak. There's also Shelldock, Treachery, Treasure Cruise, but it doesn't even look like the best Treasure Cruise deck. I mean, the good part about Treasure Cruise, I guess, is that I've got Dak. I could just take Infernal Grasp. Might as well. More damage. I need a Barrowglyph. That's what I need. That'll keep me alive. Okay, Vash snapped off Cogwork. Okay, my mana's going to be all right. This deck, it's not as focused as some, unless I get like a really late Demonic Consultation or something, which doesn't look like I'm going to. There's Overlord of the Baelmerk, Prismatic Vista, Fallen Shinobi. I mean, and I could play some of these cards if I wanted to. I'm just going to take Prismatic Vista. All right, my mana is actually good now. I just picked up 2 3-color lands. Oh, now there's a Fatal Push. There's also a Chromatic Star. There's also a Nexus of Becoming, which isn't as crazy as you might think, given that I have Mana Vault and Mana Crypt. I don't want to take Talisman. Chromatic Star actually is kind of nice too. I'm just looking for like ways to spend my Mana Crypt mana or Mana Vault mana, well, both kind of. I'll just take Fatal Push still. I think Fatal Push is good. Sorry, Doomsday, we're not doing that. I'll take Blazemire Verge. Imperial Seal probably getting back in at this point. Voltaic Key is probably not still. I need a couple playables out of the last pack, which it's funny how I guess taking a Companion, taking the Oracle that didn't work out, taking a bunch of lands this pack is kind of how this went. Oh, there's Cogwork, Flame Tongue, and Troll. They're all pretty good. Kind of just want Flame Tongue, though Troll is actually a pretty nice one to cast. Flame Tongue I have, Pyroglyph, Chandra, Pyrokinesis. Actually I have kind of a lot. Let's take Troll. I know that's not a spell, but I think it actually counts pretty nicely as one. I'll take Robber. This looks like a really good Robber deck. The reason I say that is it has a lot of cheap artifacts, and then those add a lot of mana for Robber. Oh. Yeah, I would play Dragon's Rage Channeler in this deck. All right. Look, now we're on 16 land, plus those two. Oh, Fiery Islet came back. And if I want to play one more card, I could play a Key to untap Mana Vault or Mana Crypt. That seems kind of weak. Cauldron Complete to 7 to 7 just to cast. I guess I have Prismatic Vista and City of Brass. Technically, I could like splash a card, though I probably don't want to do that. Let's see if I get like one more card here. We're gonna get 2 more cards total. It's possible I get another card. I'd be fine playing it like this. I could also add one more. I could also, if I play it like this, have one of my lands. I'll just take Elvish Mystic. Have one of my lands be a one like Nurturing Peat land, though. I guess I have Fiery Islet already. All right, well, let's build this and see where we're at. All right, so I mean, if I draw my fast mana, this deck can do some pretty nice things. This is 16 lands, which means it's kind of like 16 plus these 4 is a little bit much more than I want. I might just play another cycling land. I could also play this. How bad is it to play Cauldron Complete as a 7-drop? Pretty bad. Let's not do that. Let's go. I'm feeling Tempest. I really like the Tempest land, so if I play like 2 Island, 2 Swamp, 2 Mountain to start. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red, plus Gleemox is 9, plus Troll is 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 black. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue. Okay, so, and I get 2 more, so let's just add another black, another red. And because this is a little bit more lands than I want, and I'm not even counting Troll's land. I took it knowing well and good that, like over FTK, just knowing that I might have to count Troll as a spell, which I think is fine. Let's put in Nurturing Peatland over one of the swamps. I think that's going to be good. Okay, well, solid deck for sure. I mean, it has some good power. It would have been nice. There's a couple cards that if I'd picked up would have made the deck a lot better, like Vault or Consultation, but yeah, it is what it is. And I like how this turned out. All right, time for round 1 against Strider. Let's reveal Lutri and look for some zeros. Oh yeah, you love it. Love to see it. Mana Crypt with no cards that are good to cast off it and 4 cards in my hand that deal damage. It's just the way it's going to be. I have to decide if I want to go. I'm going to keep the hand. The hand is good. Strider is mulling. Do I want to turn 1 freebooter off Mana Crypt? Do I want to turn 1 just put Lutri into hand? And it depends what Strider does on turn 1. Obviously, what I draw could change things. I mean, the best thing I could draw is like a Lelia or a Chandra or anything like that. Island. There we go. Mountain, Mana Crypt. This is why we draft Lelia. All right. No hit any Gleemoxes? No, but I milled a land. That works for me. All right. Let's see what Strider's got. End of turn, cycle Lorien revealed. That is acceptable. Pretty good taking a Grixis land in front of Strider. Smart. Got a Rafine's Tower. Oh man, if he plays Rafine's Tower this turn, this is going to be painful for him. Maybe he just getting that for a future turn. Yeah, and has like a move of some kind, but okay. Lost the flip. Let's attack with Lelia. It looks like, oh, we're going to get Brazen Bard. All right. Let's go Swamp. I think I just play Lelia again while he doesn't have the mana to counter it. The downside of this play is that I could like Kite Sail Freebooter a removal spell or something, but he didn't seem to have that. Okay. Let's get this Lelia going. Lost the flip again. Dragon's Rage Channeler. All right, that's not bad, actually. It's Xander's Lounge. Yeah, that doesn't work out just fine. So let's go Kite Sail Freebooter. No More Lies, Thopter Foundry. Draw. I'm definitely going to take Thopter Foundry. Play Channeler. Play Xander's Lounge. Pass the turn. No More Lies pretty easy to play around once you know about it. And I already have all the stuff on the board. So this is a little bit of a precarious situation in the sense that, especially if you drew a land and can go like Tribute Mage, cast Sword, any removal spell means that he gets to Thopter Foundry sword. But, oh, Urza was the draw? Okay. That was a pretty good draw. I lost the flip again. No, that was also a pretty good draw. Let's see. I guess I'll just do this now. I don't think there's a big reason to wait, because now I get to stack with Dragon's Rage. Ooh, do I want Robber of the Rich off Lelia? Not really, I don't think. All right. I have more cards in hand, so let's just hit for 4 in the air. Or, oh, and a Thoughtseize? Nice. I'm just going to kill myself here. 9, 8. Let's get Mountain probably. Thoughtseize you. Trigger Dragon's Rage. Oh yeah, Mill City of Brass for sure. Take Tribute Mage. Now the Dragon's Rage Channeler is big though, and I can put Lutri into my hand. All right. No more Lies in hand. I'm dead in Mana Crypt over 2 turns here, but given the way the board looks, I should be able to do that. Plus, I could win a flip at some point. No, I could just lose all the flips. Oh, no more Lies. Cannot counter that. Oh, nice. So Headliner, pay for no more Lies. Boom. Attack for lethal. What is this? Subtlety? That was the draw? Oh my god, okay. I guess I'll put it on. I'm gonna attack with Dragon's Rage and Lelia, and that's gonna. So I'm probably 50-50 to win now. I guess I'll put it on the bottom. Maybe there's something I could draw that would do something. Attack with these. Hit Island, sure. I mean, I have a Lutri to play. I guess I just run out the Lutri now. If I lose this flip because I lose 5 Mana Crypt flips in a row, it's going to be impressive. Like, because I played it on turn 1, so turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, turn 5. I've lost 4 in a row so far. Strider can go to 1 here. And then I have... Oh, he's going to double block. All right. Yeah, I guess I don't have anything that stops that. Now I'll just play Lutri. Go to 2. I actually might have to win 2 flips here. Pearl, sure. He's got Brazen Borrower in hand. All right. Just lose 5 flips in a row. Sure. Nice. What was I going to draw? Blackcleave Cliffs, Darkcliff Shores. So I would have had to win another flip, I guess. All right. Well, let's get back in there, I guess. That was frustrating. All right. Well, let's try not to lose 5 flips in a row. All right. And yeah, this hand is fine. Turn 1 Troll, cycle it. Yeah, I'm going to probably just get a Swamp. I want to play Deep Cavern Bat on 2. This deck doesn't have actually that many swamps. It's funny. I'll still play a Mountain here. All right, Bat. What you got? White Plume, Felia, Sanguine Evangelist. Kind of want to take the Sanguine Evangelist. No, I guess Pyrokinesis cleans that up pretty nicely. Why don't I just take Felia here? And we'll see how this goes. Strider's probably going to draw Pearl. Let's hit for 1. And I'm going to put Lutri into my hand now. Pass the turn. So Strider's going to play... Oh, do Swamp, actually. Oh, no, I X'd out the Swamp. Strider's going to play Sanguine Evangelist most likely here. You don't really want a White Plume into a Deep Cavern Bat, I wouldn't say. Oh, yeah, I'll play Urza Saga. Headliner Scarlet. And smash. And we'll see how this goes. Because Strider could play White Plume. Okay, indeed. White Plume's in. Do I want a pyrokinesis? Anything here? I could pyrokinesis, white plume, and sanguine evangelist. Leave a bat, or I could just white plume. I guess I'm just gonna let Strider get the land. I'm playing into like Spell Pierce here, but I haven't seen that. I'm gonna let the attack happen. Yeah, because I thought it might just be Sanguine Evangelist. And then I'm gonna end of turn Pyrokinesis here instead. So it doesn't get to untap with a white plume. Toast those, draw. Headliner Scarlet gets to exile here. Ooh, Thoughtseize? All right. Let's do that. Let's Thoughtseize you. What you got, Strider? And I can make a Saga token here, which is probably what I'm going to do, and just block Sanguine Evangelist. Though I'm going to take the initiative first. I also have Infernal Grasp if I need it, which is a reasonable play to make. Oh, that's it? All right, we take those. Okay. Going to game 3 here on the draw. All right, time for game 3. Let's get some Gleemox action here. Oh, yeah. Oh, turn 1 Dragon Rage Channeler, Gleemox, Spellbomb. That is nice. Multiple Surveils, and then I have a Troll I can cycle to get a creature into the graveyard if I need to. So this Channeler, pretty good chance of popping off soon. Thoughtseize would be a pretty nice draw. No. Oh, Soaring, look at you. Strider also came fully powered, huh? All right, this is going to be tough. That is a good start. All right, Mountain, DRC, Gleemox, Graveyard, Spellbomb, Graveyard. All right, well, at least I milled 2 lands here. Mana Crypt would be a great draw. A 3-drop would be a great draw. I can always put Lutrid in if I have nothing else to do. But it would be nice to get something going. This start is going to be tough. God, it makes it even more tilting that the only reason I lost game 1 is I just literally lost every Mana Crypt flip. Yeah, well, I guess the flip side of opening Mana Crypt Gleemox is that I also just lost all the flips. Sure. Okay. Let's see what I draw here. Okay, well, I do like that. Let's play Deep Cavern Bat and see what's up. Subtle. Am I getting Subtletied here? No, I'm not. Nice. Getting Tidebindered. Oh, okay. That is a lot less bad than Subtlety, so I'm not too worried. All right, let's ship the turn, I guess. Do I want to cycle this Troll is kind of my question. Strider have Lorraine revealed, deciding whether to cycle it or not? Cycling Troll does get a creature into the graveyard, so I'll have 2 types, and then Spellbomb is a kind of easy 3rd type. White Plume, okay. Well, I can take the initiative with Headliner Scarlet. I could also bounce something with Spellbomb, but none of those creatures are very good to bounce, so I'm probably not going to do that. If Strider has much else, I'm in a lot of trouble here. I think I am going to cycle the Troll, though. You might as well attack. You get to untap it anyway, so. Hitting 1 more type off Dragon's Rage looks like it could have been pretty important, but I guess I have to get either Swamp or Xander's Land. I'll get Swamp here. Okay, that untaps Tidebinder. That's what I wanted to draw last turn, but I'll play Headliner this turn. Okay, and send with this, I think. I could double chump. Nah, I'm just gonna smash for 5. I don't think it makes sense to do otherwise than here. I guess I'll get Island. Well, I've gone through a lot of lands, which is nice. He's got Plains and 3 unknowns. He's going to hit me for 6 and then get to forge something. I do have the spell bomb still. The forge on the white plume is kind of a nice way to play around it because bouncing the white plume is obviously not like an ideal move. Bitter Triumph or Infernal Grasp would be good. No longer interested in drawing Mana Crypt. I just need Strider not to have like too much more here. Okay. Tidebinder also has a drawback to bouncing for sure. But I think less so than White Plume. Sanguine Evangelist, that's pretty good. All right. Gets to untap the Tidebinder. Exile. Pyrogoyf. Okay, it's a 2/3, but I can make it bigger. I can Imperial Seal first. Let's go land. Imperial Seal. Be nice to hit a type here. Oh, there we go. Graveyard. So Dragon's Rage is on. I think I want Pyrokinesis here. Seems like that's the play. And then Pyrogoyf. No. All right. I'm pretty dead now. Yeah. I guess I'll put it on top still, but sure, Dragon's Rage comes in. So I go to 4 here. I'm just dead. All right then. All right, well, a little bit of a disappointing round 1. Round 2 playing as white-green. And on the play, yeah, I'll run it. This is why I don't like Imperial Seal in these decks. It's just not really what I want, but I think I'm still going to go turn 1 Imperial Seal for Lelia, and then Deep Cavern Bat, turn 2, take an answer to it maybe, Lelia, and then Infernal Grasp. Deep Cavern Bat will make up for all my massive amounts of life loss. That'll be the plan at least. Okay, Vanish roll to 6. Yeah, getting to play City of Brass as my first land. You love to see it. And let's go Lelia. I think Lelia is better than Rabble Master here. I'd rather draw extra cards than make 1/1s. Ocelot Pride. Well, I guess that's a game changer. I'm just going to Infernal Grasp it now. And it's taking about 1,000,000 damage. Petal. Clarion Conqueror. Interesting. I drew an artifact. All right, let's play the Deep Cavern Bat here. Because I can't attack into Conqueror anyway, so I want Vash to attack first. Blade Splicer, unexpectedly absent in the One Ring. I see. No lands in hand. Let's take Blade Splicer. Play Spellbomb, which doesn't work with Conqueror out, but again, that's fine. Problem is if I take Unexpectedly Absent and Vash draws a land, the Lady doesn't do anything. So I think taking Blade Splicer is better. And did draw a land. Oh man, my City of Brass still does damage because it's a Urborg. That's funny. Fire Islet does not deal damage though. So if I play Lelia, you can Unexpectedly Absent it with trigger on the stack, and then it exiles itself. I don't really like that too much. Let's just play Rabble Master. And send with those. The bat gets absented, I guess. Gonna be the idea. All right. And then I draw the bat next turn. After Vash plays that, and I can't use either spell. Yeah. Infernal Grasp, Imperial Seal, huh? Okay. It's One Ring is the last card in hand, which I guess I do get to take with the bat. I could also play Lelia, but the problem is it just dies to the Golem. Let's bat the One Ring. Attack with these. Pass the turn. 7. All right. Oh, interesting. All right. Thought might attack with the golem. Sanders Lounge. So I still don't think it. I'm gonna play Lelia this turn, but it'll be like a Lelia no attack, which is kind of unfortunate. One, two, add a black. Play Xander's Lounge. Because I have this Fiery Islet I can cycle. So no reason to keep Xander's Lounge there. Alright, I need Vash to not have anything else here. Go to 2. And I need to draw a Pyrokinesis. I could play Swamp. So I could attack with Lelia and hope to flip Pyrokinesis or a removal spell. I think that's a kind of reasonable. I'm going to 3 here. If I don't draw anything, it's pretty bad for me, but let's hope that I do. Not ideal. So I can put a Lutri into hand. Actually, that's not even going to do it. So let's just draw here. Oh, okay. Well, that was a really good draw, because now I go Pyrogoyf. Do have to take 1 going to 2 here. Kill the Clarion Conqueror. I mean, Vash needs something now. Otherwise, actually, I'm fine. I had to throw away a Lelia to do that, but now my Ether Spellbomb is on too, so Vash actually is in a lot of trouble. Wow, Pyrogoyf was a good draw. Whew. I had to give myself the max number of looks. And Vash doesn't have a removal spell. There's probably just slam it and kill me, I imagine. A Johnny. Okay, that was also a good draw. Let's see what I hit. Pyrokinesis still be a really nice one here. No, you can't attack. That's illegal. Thoughtseize was not a nice one. Make a goblin. I could bounce the Cat Warrior. Attack with the bat and the goblins. The problem is if I tackle the Rabble Master, it still just gets eaten by that golem. What if I bounce the golem and attack with everything? Cat blocks Rabble Master, and that's 9, so Blade Splicer has to chump Pyrogoyf. A Johnny then flips. But that's it? That's all pretty forced? Alright. That actually sounds better than... I mean, Vash isn't playing red, so... a Johnny by itself is really just not that bad. I guess Johnny can block a token too. But that's not that bad. Block like this, and then not block with the cat. But then I go to 3 off the Deep Cavern Bat. So that doesn't kill me or anything. Okay. Oh no, because the Ajani actually does do it. Well, I guess I do die then. I didn't have anything else. Pass the turn. I didn't really think they were going to do that, because against any creature that I play, it doesn't really work, but good move on their part, I guess. I think I like that attack anyway. I just don't think that block is very likely most of the time. Okay. Oh. I guess I lose to Cat Warrior being unblockable regardless. What is this? Into him to track. All right. Okay, down a game here. This matchup doesn't sound so bad. Pyrokinesis is going to be amazing if I ever draw it. All right, I would like to play first here. Reveal Lutri. Okay, this hand is solid. I think I'm going to have to cycle Troll just for basic Swamp here. We'll see. Depends. So it depends what I want to do on turn 2. If I go yeah, I think I'm gonna get Swamp because I can go Saga on 2. Well, it worked out great because I got a mountain there either way. Mana Leak a turn 2 play, and then I can start making Saga tokens, which I think I probably do want to do. Because making a Saga token versus playing Rabble Master, no thanks. Feels like making a Saga token. Yeah, because look, I can make a Saga token and then next turn make a Saga token. I'm going to not play Prismatic Beast. Unfortunately, I can't Thoughtseize here. And then I get Mana Crypt, and then I can play Rabble Master too. Ooh, Bob? Bob is actually not that bad because I'm going to start doing some damage here. Make another token. Get Mana Crypt. Prismatic Beast. Mountain. Rabble. All right. Yeah, I mean, this game I think is going to be... Looks pretty lopsided to me. All right. Bob away. Revealing Blade Splicer. Oh, I can DAC fade in the Blade Splicer token. Or what is this? Oh, the One Ring. Yeah, DAC fade in that too. Let's see. I can't Thoughtseize this turn, unfortunately. I lost the Mana Crypt flip. DAC. Steal the One Ring. Play Nurturing Peatland. And yeah, no, I'm not going to draw a card. I'm just going to put Lutri into hand. Attack with those two. There's One Ring protection, so obviously no point attacking anything else. Mash reveals Black-White land. Gonna need something very good, super far behind. Like, it doesn't really look like a deck that's that likely to have a sweeper. Could be like Seasoned Dungeoneer, attack with Bob as pro creatures, but I don't think that's gonna do it either. So let's see. Blade Splicer. Okay. That is acceptable. And what's the follow-up here? Unexpectedly absent the One Ring. That's kind of interesting. Well, let's do this. Take 1 down to 14. Take 3 down to 11. Draw a Toxic Deluge. That's not particularly great. Let's go DAC Faden on myself here. Discard City Brass for sure, and probably Toxic Deluge. Those don't seem like very good cards. This Pyroglyph's pretty good. 6/7. Let's draw with the One Ring. Okay. Gleemox. So how much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So I can go like Freebooter, Frog, Pyroglyph. It looks like I can do all that. I can play Frog off those Pyroglyphs. Sure, let's go Freebooter. This will prompt the Unexpectedly Absent, I would imagine. Putting Ring on top does let you replay the Ring and get protection from everything for a turn. Oh, it's just going to be a token? Sure. Oust, Clarion Conqueror, Jackrabbit, Thalia. All right. And do I need to play? Yeah, I should play the Pyroglyph first. Eat the Golem. Attack with everything. Attack with Rabble Master. Trade it for a Bob. It's fine. None of those cards really do all that much. Let's play Psychic Frog. All right, Froggerto. I have a One Ring and a Mana Crypt in play, so I guess I kind of got to get this game over with, but I think I will be able to. 6 mana. Clarion Conqueror, sure. Turns off a bunch of things, actually. Maybe I could have discarded Thoughtseize to the Frog, actually. Would that have been good? I guess I'm probably not playing the Thoughtseize. Though, it's got Thalia in hand. He's going to play Jacked Rabbit here, I believe. Or just play Thalia, I'm not sure. Stops planeswalkers too. Look at that. I just think that Clarion Conqueror is going to have to block fairly soon here. Because Pyrogoyf plus Construct is lethal, so one of those two has to get blocked. So they chump Pyrogoyf, block Psychic Frog, take 8. Okay. All right, time to lose a Mana Crypt flip. I lost the flip. 9 flips in a row or something. That's cool. Let's draw a card. Roberto. Okay. So if I play Roberto and you block the 2 biggest things, you don't die. But if Clarion Conqueror eats Frog or eats Roberto, this chumps Pyrogoyf. It's still 1 short. Let's see. I guess discarding Thoughtseize to the Frog would have worked out better. But let's see if I attack. I don't get a card. I can play Robber as a reach creature to block with afterwards, I guess. So maybe I just attack with Pyrogoyf Construct, and I can attack with the tokens. This has to block Pyrogoyf, blocks a token, go to 4. All right, I guess that's the best I can do, really? If I lose because I'm going to lose another, 3 Mana Crypt flips in a row, it's going to be nice. Because let's see. Thalia blocks Pyrogoyf. Clarion Conqueror eats Robber of the Rich. 4, 8, 9. Yeah, that's 9. So in that case, send with Construct, send with 3 tokens. Don't think... Maybe I send with the Frog and the Freebooter. If you block the Freebooter, you get Oust back. I don't care about that too much. And then I can play Robber. Let's just do it like this. This seems better. I don't think I can block... I don't think throwing away Psychic Frog or Freebooter for a point of damage really does too much for me. So I guess the biggest difference was I really just need to discard Thoughtseize to Psychic Frog. That's fair. A thing to do. I did say Mana Crypt was going to be not ideal in this deck, but I didn't mean it because it would just go 0 for 10 on flips. Let's see, we played Mana Crypt on turn, we got it on Saga turn 2, Token turn 3, Mana Crypt turn 4, so we lost turn 5, 6, 7, we've lost 3 flips already. Yep, this seems like the blocks. They go to 2 or 4, I guess. Robber, pass. Jacked Rabbit doesn't really do anything here. I just need to not lose my flip, I guess. That's going to be my plan. I don't think there's too many other moves. I mean, I've got two flying blockers, so I doubt that... Well, a flying blocker and a reach blocker, so I doubt that, a removal spell changes the equation that much. I guess it can kill Pyrogoyf, but we've still got way more than lethal here, so... Even Jacked Rabbit plus removal, right? 3 blockers, kills 1, 2, 3. This is still... That's still exactly lethal, but lethal's lethal. So, time to bust out the Mana Crypt. I'm gonna say heads again. It can't go wrong a 9th time in a row. We're 0 for 8 on Mana Crypt flips. Let's see how this goes. All right. Yeah, really there's no reason to send the Conqueror here. It's kind of just flip or miss. Oh, Dungeoneer. Sure. Guess I'm glad Soldier is one of them anyway. And Jacked Rabbit. Okay. And playing all that stuff doesn't really do anything, but it's just going to come down to this flip, I guess. But I won the flip. Woo! We won a Mana Crypt flip for the first time this draft. They block 3 things. They block Construct, Pyrogoyf, Robber, and take 4. All right. We get to continue playing. I mean, we would get to continue playing anyway, but it'd be a lot more depressing. All right, let's go. Okay, on the draw here. Let's get a really powerful start. All right. I'm going to keep this hand. I think what I kind of want to do this hand is to just set up a deluge. Oh, that's nice, because now I can mana leak like a Sculler, but if it's like a normal creature, I can just let it happen. I don't mind that. Mana leak was a pretty good draw. Yep. And Retro, no. Retrofitter Foundry. That's going to be an annoying thing to play against. It's kind of a shame because I have Dak in my deck, so if I drew Dak, I would be a little disappointed. Okay, another land. Let's get Mountain, and let's just put Lutri into hand here. I run a slight risk of getting Scullered, but there's no way Vash plays Retrofitter instead of Sculler there. That would, I think, be kind of crazy. All right, just play another creature so I can just pick up my nice little 2-for-1. Yeah, sure. Clearing Conquer, that works. X equals 3. Dumpster all those. Really just a 2-for-1. It wasn't even that sick, but I mean, it hit 2 pretty good cards. All right. No Seasoned Engineer, please. Oh, him? My 2 spells? Okay. Sure. All right, let's go. Big creature. Okay, that's at least a good card. Hitting both my spells was pretty annoying. Gonna get 1 ring to death now. Oh, Dungeoneer, which... now I don't have a Bat or a Lutri to go take the initiative back. This has just been a disaster draft from start to finish, honestly. I think I'm supposed to just do this. Because if I draw a creature... Yeah, I mean, I did want to draw a creature. What you got? Winds of Abandon, Elspeth. God, neither of these... This is awful. If the him hits any of the other 2 things, I think I'm in great shape this game because I would have already taken the initiative back. I would have, like, if it was Bat, it would have been great, or Lutri, but now what do? If I take Winds, slam Elspeth, and then I get to take the initiative. If I take Elspeth, Winds, and I don't get to take the initiative, I'm going to take Elspeth still. I just need to draw another creature anyway. I don't think it really makes sense to let them play Elspeth this turn. I'm feeling an 0-2, though. Yeah. Oust. That was the draw? No, actually, I can't untap it. If I draw Troll of Khazad-dûm, I have to be able to play it. All right. All right. I think we are dead. Elspeth hits the board. Makes 2 tokens. If I had played Troll this turn, and then Elspeth would have just come and eaten the Troll, so that doesn't even really do it. Here, let's untap now. Freebooter. I guess I can take the Winds here. He's drawn the 1 ring. All right. I've had enough of this game. All right, let's go on to the last. All right, let's see if we can get 1 here. Playing against Nacho on Boros. And yeah, I mean, I'll run it. 1 drop plus 2 4-drops. At least the 1 drop is a pretty disruptive one. And then I've got a number of artifacts that can help me cast these cards. Yeah, this draft was a mess. Ended up with not enough payoffs, and also just, what did I do with this hand? I think I kind of just want to take Seasoned Pyro. I don't care about Reprieve. I'll figure out a way to do it. I didn't end up with enough stuff to use my mana, and then I'm, kind of running a little bad. Like 1 out of 8 on Crypt Flips is not where you want to be. Mana Crypt here would be incredible, though. Yeah, it's just kind of not working all that well. It's unfortunate. So Nacho's going to leave up Reprieve this turn, most likely. I'm going to put Lutri into my hand. The good thing is, it does mean that just having a deck full of power doesn't guarantee you good results, which I think is good overall for the format. Yeah, it's going to play that. And then He can leave up reprieve. I'll probably just run end of turn Lutri. He also could play something here. So he's got some cards in hand. Take 2. No other plays. Let's go Robber of the Rich. See if he wants to reprieve it. You really don't need to, but who knows? Might be, if he's planning on casting Elspeth next turn, I assume Wood Foothills can get white. Then countering the Robber makes some sense. And I could attack here, but I don't think I want to. The reason is, if Nacho plays Elspeth next turn, then, he's just going to bolt my Robber. That's pretty unfortunate, because I was hoping to kill Elspeth with Headliner Scarlet. Bolt, huh? I'm not catching a lot of breaks today, I will say that. I don't know, I've had decks that were worse than this that have done really well, and sometimes, you know, like when your deck's doing well, you can get to crush. When not, it does not work. And if maybe this deck was a little better, it wouldn't have needed to draw as well, but it is what it is. Psychic Frog. Yeah, let's just go Scarlet, not tapping that one. Because this gets me an extra look next turn as well. Attack Elspeth. And then next turn I can maybe go Chandra. See what he does. He might go Virtue this turn. Kind of interesting. Pyrokinesis would continue to be a really good draw. Path that. All right. So if he has something else this turn, yeah, we're in trouble. Run the clean 0-3. My team's also kind of getting murdered, so it's not a great spot to be in. We're down currently 6-2. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Hopefully this means that the next time I play Mana Crypt, things will go just like a little bit better. I even took the Season Pyro, which is how he draws extra cards, and I had a plan for the Elspeth. I even got to get the reprieve out, but drawing a couple of cheap removal spells has just made it so it does not work. And he plays Tersa. Jeez, okay. Figure. That was what he drew off the Tersa. Nice. And exiles. At least he exiled the Season Pyro, but if I draw Pyrokinesis here, I could see something working out, but I did not. And I'm definitely gonna blast Tersa here. Tersa attacking and hitting either Unholy Heat or Path sounds like a disaster for me. More? And a Glorybringer. All right. Yeah. Let's just get in there. End this farce. Okay. Well, I'd like to play first. I'll reveal Lutri again. Okay. Yeah, I guess. So the problem here is I don't have red on turn 2, but I can go Blazemire Verge, Bitter Triumph. I've got good 4s. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to mulligan this hand. I'm going to lead on the Verge here. On the verge of going 0-3. And Mountain would be a fine draw. Gleemox would be an amazing draw. Mana Crypt would also be quite a good draw. I could play Robber. Oh, that just makes it way easier. All right, Bat was a great draw. So let's just go Deep Cavern Bat. Has the Unholy Heat. All right, well, at least I get to look. Take a little look-see. Ooh, all exiled. Chariot doesn't do anything. It just comes back. So Nacho has, all right, so it has the turn one on Holy Heat. Doesn't have a whole lot of other action, or at least nothing. Let's see. City of Brass. I guess I do play City of Brass because I want to play Robber of the Rich. I mean, I could have put Lutri in a hand, but it seems like playing Robber's a lot better. If I hit a 1-drop here, it's just incredible. You could Surveil in response. What did I hit? Did not hit anything. All right, so then Name Sticker doesn't look very good here either. You can play Name Sticker, but so if he's going to get Lush Portico here, there is some consideration to surveilling in response to Robber, but could go either way. And I kept it on top. Mountain. Probably. Oh, did he draw something to play with Name Sticker? He wouldn't have played this otherwise. Is it going to be Glorybringer? That's going to be really, really something if so. Oh, Umaza was GT. That was the draw? Oh. Okay, well, that's actually a lot less impressive. So, oh, Pyrokinesis is nice too, but let's just go Chandra. Wait, hold on, I can't cast Chandra. That's really funny. That's incredible. I can't cast Chandra because this doesn't tap for red. And that's not a swamp. Wow. Great deck building. If I play Headliner Scarlet and attack, this gets to hit. I could Bitter Triumph the Name Sticker. I guess I just do that. And that way my Robber of the Rich gets to trigger here. All right. Touch the Spirit Realm. Okay, if the Robber doesn't die, I do get to cast Touch the Spirit Realm next turn. If I want to. And it can exile artifact or creature. Huh. Nacho has some amount of incentive to Prismatic Ending the Robber here. But might just play Seeka's Chariot. That's also a pretty solid play. Okay, still has Temple Garden in hand. And Prismatic Vista. So now I could just Pyrokinesis now, and then that can't get crude. I think I like that. Do Lowe's. Let's just get the Chandra out of here. And now I think even though I could play Headliner Scarlet, I want to play Robber because maybe I'll play some spells off Robber here. I hit Path to Exile. Well, that's not ideal. All right, land. Cast Touch the Spirit Realm. Wow, they're just making this very difficult. And I think I hit the Jite because the Chariot's not really doing a whole lot. That, isn't the... I keep having not the most mana efficient plays, but I think getting cards off Robber is pretty nice. It's going to get Prismatic Ending now. That's okay. Still, that means Robber traded for Prismatic Ending and Jite. Not bad. And let's wait on cracking the Peatland. The reason I wanted to wait was if I drew a piece of power or something, I would like a 0, like a Gleamox, maybe I'd be able to do something else this turn. And also just, I feel like I've got, with Headliner Scarlet and Lutri, still a lot of ways to spend my mana. There will be time to crack the Peatland. All right. Can I get a game here? That'd be nice. I would take it. Still has Temple Garden in hand. Still has Temple Garden in hand. Uh-oh. Glorybringer? Oh, yeah. I cannot get a game, as it looks like. Glorybringer, what a draw. Kill my Scarlet. I don't get to draw an extra card. I used 2 removal spells already. I just have Infernal Grasp left. All right. Rabble Master's not terrible. Wait, hold on. I should actually not do that. I'm going to do this. And grab Lutri. Send for 1. Glorybringer at least is still exerted. Nacho's last card's Temple Garden. Okay. If he misses here, then I think we might be in okay shape. Like, it's going to depend a lot on the draws, but I will get to make some good attacks. That was not a miss. That was a 6/6 flying, or 8/8 flying, rather, because all these lands help pump it. Oh, man, he could even attack with the Chariot if you wanted to. He's at 8, probably doesn't do that. It's kind of close. Put me down to 5, but then the problem is the Rabblemaster hits for 4, so that's 6 damage. That puts you to 2. You know I just have Lutri in hand? Yeah, it is close. My thinking if I were Nacho to not attack is that if the Glorybringer unexerts, if it gets ready to go next turn, you're going to win almost all those games. So putting yourself dead to a 2 damage spell maybe isn't what you want to do. And it's worth considering, but yeah, I think this is the right play. All right. All right. Let's go. A little action. Okay. Yeah, all right. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's going to get crude. I knew that. I think I just attack with these two. And then I unfortunately have to Pyrogoyf. I can't kill the Glorybringer. I have to Pyrogoyf the figure or it just gets pumped. So here we go. Well, it's still close because you can Glorybringer the Rabblemaster. I go to 5. I could have traded Rabblemaster for Chariot, but I don't think the Chariot's going to do anything this game, really. And that lets me keep the Goblin token. I have Lutri. Pyrogoyf is 4/5 thanks to instant creature land sorcery. Not a lot of ways for that to grow. It's just artifact or planeswalker, and I'm not. Well, I pitched my planeswalker. I guess I have Dak. Good Dak into an artifact, but that's still only 6 points. Do I have something that makes this lethal while Nacho is in the tank here? Robber's Gun. Oh, Lelia. Lelia's pretty good. That's the only way I think I have to maybe win this turn. Oh, Glorybringer, no exert. Okay, I go to 5. So he must have drawn a creature then. He had to have. Otherwise, it doesn't really make sense. Here. Let's see what this is. Piggy bank. Okay. Nice. Make a token. I'm just going to attack with everything. Nacho goes to 1 here. All right. I mean, nah, he does have the top deck, actually. And a creature to crew Chariot doesn't even do it because I've got Lutri to block on the ground. All right. I mean, we could still tie this draft. I could win this. I could win the next one. My team could all win. It's possible. It's possible. All right, go ahead. I guess exerting Glorybringer and killing Pyrogoyf with whatever he draws this turn, yeah, it doesn't do it, especially since I have Lutri to play. So he needs a way to deal 1 point of damage. If he has that, then we're done for. Otherwise we're advancing to game 3. Wow. At least I took all my opponents to game 3. Is that even true? I don't know if that is. I think I lost to Vash and Strider both 0-2. No, Strider, I think I did win 1 game. I did. All right, game 3 time. If I win this, we tie the draft, assuming that my teammates also win. We'll see. All right, here, Lutri. It's time for a Gleemox Crypt opener. That's what it's time for. No 2-drop. Turn 3, make a Saga token is my first play. No, we can do better than that. Yeah, I will keep. Okay, and I'll keep this and I'll put Imperial Seal back. I kind of feel like I could just Imperial Seal. Maybe I can Imperial Seal for like Gleemox. I still have to play that first. I can Imperial Seal for Mana Crypt. City of Brass Imperial Seal for Mana Crypt is just amazing. I'm just going to put Imperial Seal back. You know what? I'm on the draw. I just want to draw a land here. And so I can Saga over the next couple of turns. All right, I'll play City of Brass, pass the turn. Fatal Push actually wasn't a bad draw. I get to kill something early. I really don't want to pitch Pyroglyph to Pyrokinesis. I'm going to pitch Lutri to Pyrokinesis is my plan. And I've got 2 turns to draw a land. I didn't have it in me to Imperial Seal turn 1. That does not seem good. It actually worked out really nicely because now I can Fatal Push whatever this 2-drop is. That would be pretty good. Not sure deciding which 2-drop to play. Mother of Runes, sure. Fatal Push it. All right. Land. It was a land. All right, and then Deep Cavern Bat. What you got? Bone Crusher, Reprieve, Inti, Jite. I guess I'll just take Bone Crusher here. Because that kills the bat. And next turn, it's going to be an Inti. Most likely. Okay, so it's Jite and Reprieve in hand. Okay, so what is a good draw here? I mean, Gleemox would be a really nice draw. Oh, and Unholy Heat. Yeah, of course. Why not? Why not? Toxic Deluge. All right. That's not a great draw. I'm going to take a gamble here. I'm going to pass. If Nacho wants to GT up the Inti, that's fine. If not, I'll just take some damage. If Nacho goes land GT equip, then maybe I'll Pyrokinesis it or Bitter Triumph it. Razor Verge and hits Temple Garden. Yep, I go to 15. Yeah, my deck's got problems, I'll tell you that much. It's going to be GT and leave up Reprieve is my assumption here, but could have drawn something that would change that. Okay. Construct. Draw. Land would be okay. I clicked through the Saga. Well, that wasn't ideal. I was going to stomp it now. Okay. That's interesting. I think I just tapped this for mana. Get Gleemox. Because now I have some mana that works a little better. And then I'm going to cast Chandra, taking a bunch more damage. Okay, him stomping there was crazy because now the Reprieve was off for a turn and now I get to get Chandra down. I actually think I might be doing fine here. We'll see what he draws. He can play Bone Crusher. Oh, Name Sticker? Huh, okay. I could Pyrokinesis it in response, but he's still not going to be able to have Reprieve up here. So I'm fine with this. This is all good. I think what I might do here, we'll see what I draw, of course. I don't want to hear it about my deck. I just don't. Add red. I don't have a Mana Crypt in play at least. Deluge X equals 3. I go to 8. I'm not putting Lutri to hand by paying 3 life, I'll tell you that much. Chandra's my mana source now. He's got Reprieve and Unknown in hand. And I have a Planeswalker and a bunch of removal spells, so it feels pretty good. Headliner Scarlet. Just add red. and get Lutri past the turn. It's got Reprieve in hand, and I take 1,000,000 damage if I cast anything, so let's just pass. It's just great deck building. Great deck building, great drafting, great luck. I hit it out of the park. Oh, Mana Leak. Okay. Let's play Headliner Scarlet then. And then Mana Leak the Reprieve while it's still good to do so. 5 here. He's got 2 cards in hand, and presumably they're not lands, so I don't really know what's going on over there. Glorybringer certainly feels like a likely card. I've got that covered, luckily. With this Pyrokinesis. Pyrokinesis is one of the best things about this deck. I keep wanting to draw it. I guess, what did I play against? I played against Strider with had like initiative creatures, and I played against Black-White, and I played against Red-White. So yeah, no surprise Pyrokinesis is one of the better ones. Oh, okay. That is a card it could have had because it can't hit Planeswalkers, so sitting on that makes some sense. I still think that he's a pretty good chance that Nacho's got a Glorybringer in hand. Blackleaf Cliffs. Pyrogoyf, nug you for 5. Play Blackleaf Cliffs. Thank God. Can tap for mana a little better. So I'm 2 points short here of attack. I can attack and then Chandra tick up. Okay, he had the Glorybringer. I'm gonna Pyrokinesis that thing. Would have been cooler if I did it while tapped out. It still works pretty nicely. Boom! I got a match. Let's check on the team. We lost. All good. Had I won one more, maybe we'd be able to eke out a draw. But actually, it looks like my teammates. No, we got pretty murdered. So it happened. So here's the problem with this deck. Let's just add up, just as a point of discussion. Bonus points to everyone who has guessed what I'm adding here. It's not actually, at this point, it's probably pretty obvious, but they're still going. All right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 out of 40 cards in my deck do damage to me. That doesn't mean I'm supposed to lose 8 out of 9 mana crypt flips, but, you know, I built a deck that had a lot of pain in it. I even said that. I have one source of life gain. It's a Deep Cavern Bat, which I can't even make bigger, barring stealing something with Robber the Rich. The good parts about this deck, well, it did have fast mana, and it had Scarlet, Pyrogoyf, Lelia, Rabblemaster, Chandra. I mean, pairing these 5 red cards with Mana Crypt, Mana Vault, and Gleemox is good. My mana base, well, color-wise it was okay, and Urza Saga was good, but I had way too many pain lands. I just ended up, this draft was just kind of a mess. I'm sure I could look back. Actually, let's do that. I'm kind of curious. Let's pull up the draft log. Okay. I'm not saying that I necessarily would do things differently, but I'm just curious. So pick 1, pack 1. Yeah, Thoughtseize over all this stuff, easy. Pick 2, Xander's Lounge versus Baleful Strix. Again, a really weak pack. I think I'd make that pick the same. Certainly like Deep Cavern Bat over these Grixis lands and Dothi Voidwalker. This pack, instead of taking Thassa's Oracle, I could have just taken Brainstorm, and that set myself up for a more blue-black deck. In a cube that has Demonic Consultation, I don't mind speccing on something like Oracle. I did pass on a Ajani as well. This Ajani was the first time where I was passing a better card than I was taking, I think. Thoughtseize is the best card in this pack. I mean, Xander's Lounge, Godless Shrine, Baleful Strix are all like comparable. Nothing is good in this pack. This pack, yeah, Deep Cavern Bat is the best card here, I think. But this pack, Ajani is the best card. All right. Then I took Bitter Triumph. Yeah, I mean, I could have taken Tidebinder or Collective Brutality, but neither of those would have changed things that much. Passing Skyclave and Glimmer. The Skyclave came back, so I guess whoever didn't take it. Freebooter over Smuggler's Copter. That one is close. I kind of wish I did. Given that if I knew it was going to be black red, which I didn't know at the time. Look, I had a Xander's Lounge, a blue card, and 3 black cards. Copter is better in black red than Freebooter. Freebooter is better if you end up in combo, which I was kind of hoping to do. Same with Imperial Seal. Had I taken like Windswept Teeth of Imperial Seal or Subtlety, my deck would have been better, I think. But I was kind of going after the Oracle plan. Yeah, I stand by the Lutri pick. Lutri's great. Love the Pyrokinesis pick after Lutri. Peatland unfortunately made my deck, and then Blackleaf Cliffs. And then this pack, yeah, I had to take Mana Crypt. Here, I didn't have to take Mana Leak. I could have taken Tursa. Yeah, that was the card. I don't think I do that. I like the Pyrogoyf pick. I like the Dak pick. Yeah, the Darkside Shores pick is fine. Love the Lelia pick and the Saga pick. Those worked out nicely. Maybe I should have just taken Stormseeker over Deluge. That's actually something that I could have definitely done differently. And Rabblemaster. Yeah, I like Specking on Key. Picking up a Chandra was nice. Spellbomb was good at the Saga deck. Yeah, I'm supposed to take Gleemox. Supposed to take Scarlet. I think supposed to take Mana Vault. I could have taken Fiery Confluence. As it turned out, it would have been better for my deck if I took Fiery Confluence. But passing Bash, who had Seasoned Engineer and Mana Vault, it's not like a lovely thing to have happen. These packs were pretty good. Then I took Psychic Frog over WPA Pride. Sure, Strider took White Plume. Oh no, Strider would have gotten the Mana Vault. Yeah, would have been great in his Urza deck too. Frog over Library. Yeah, that one's closer. City of Press. I think I needed to. Infernal Grasp. Maybe I could have taken Snapcaster here and gone a slightly different direction. And then I think Prismatic Vista. Yeah, I would still take that over Fallen Shinobi and Overlord based on where I was at. Then I took Fatal Push. Then I took a land. Then I took Troll over Flame Tongue. I guess I kind of wish I took Flame Tongue. I like the Robber pick. I like the Dragon's Rage pick. Yeah. Honestly, looking back at this, as messy as this ended up, there weren't that many big inflection points. There were some picks I could have done differently and some I wish I had done differently. But I think I'm supposed to take Oracle here. I don't think I was supposed to take a Johnny and move into White-Black. Maybe I could have. I don't even think a Johnny in White-Black is like incredible. It's good. I mean, I guess I could have taken a Johnny and tried to be like Mardu. And then the other big picks would be like Tursa versus Mana Leak. And yeah, no, I like the... Oh, and I guess Reckless Stormseeker versus Deluge. All right, well, sometimes you get there, sometimes you don't, and this was not the most successful draft in the world, though I did get a match at the end, so that'll be that's something to hang my hat on. All right, that'll do it for today. Hope you enjoyed watching me lose all those Mana Crypt flips. That was great, and I'll be back tomorrow with some more draft. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.